welcome to News Roundup, where we bring you highlights and key stories. I'm Sharifat Ibrahim. First, the headlines. Federal government seeks Chinese assistance to train engineers. Vice President Shetima received Captain Wada into APC. Curaçao makes history as smallest nation to qualify for a World Cup. Now the news in details. The Nigerian government is seeking support from the People's Republic of China to train engineers to be deployed in developing road infrastructure in the country. This was the outcome of a meeting between officials of the Federal Ministry of Works and a high-powered delegation from a Chinese consortium, CGGC Global Public Limited Company in Abuja. The Minister of State for Works, Barrister Mohammed Goronyo, expressed the federal government's desire to build on existing cordial relationships with China in improving its road infrastructure and enhancing the capacity of engineers to deal with modern challenges. According to a statement signed by the Director of Press and Public Relations in the ministry, Mohammed Ahmed, on Thursday, the ministry is committed to strengthening Nigeria's road infrastructure through enhanced technical capacity, modern engineering practices, and global best practice solutions. Responding, the Vice President of CGGC, Mr. Ha Yong-John, who led the delegation, expressed the company's strong interest in contributing to Nigeria's infrastructure development. He requested direct access to project opportunities through officially approved and transparent process for government contract acquisition. Moving on, Kogi State Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo has led national and state leaders of the All Progressives Congress APC to formally receive former Kogi State Governor Captain Idris Wada into the ruling party. Victoria Stephen has a report.
The grand ceremony held at the Muhammadu Buhari Square in Lokoja saw an impressive turnout of party supporters, government officials, and stakeholders, signaling a major shift in the political dynamics of the state. Vice President Kashim Shetima, who represented President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, described the development as a defining moment for Kogi's political future. He congratulated Captain Wada and other defectors for what he called a courageous and patriotic decision, adding that he was delighted to share in the joy of the state under the leadership of Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo. Shetima praised Governor Ododo for his efforts, commitment, and dedication to the welfare of the people, and described former Governor Wada as an elder statesman whose defection reflects an alignment with a broader national vision.
The APC remains the home of all who seek progress. We must rise above bitterness and forge a new national spirit. To our new members, I say welcome. You have joined a family that thrives on service. You have joined a platform that values your experience. We shall deepen peace in Kogi State. We shall expand development in Kogi State. We shall uphold the promise of a renewed Nigeria. Because you have shown that when leaders choose peace, the people reap progress. The APC does not take your trust for granted.
APC National Chairman Nentawe Yilwada hailed the event as a consolidation of the party's rise and strength in Kogi State and across Nigeria. He described Captain Wada as a mentor and strategist whose return strengthens the party ahead of future electoral engagements, including the 2027 general elections.
4+4. While we're coming, people were waiting all over town. I thought it was a joke until I can hear all the sounding voice of people of Kogi here, and you spoke clearly. Excellency done very well.
Addressing the crowd, Governor Ododo said Wada's defection reflects the unity, political maturity, and deepening confidence in his administration's development agenda. He expressed gratitude to President Tinubu and Vice President Shetima for their unwavering support, noting that their presence and encouragement underscore the national backing the state enjoys. The governor reiterated his administration's commitment to security, road infrastructure, healthcare, job creation, economic development, and food security, stressing that his team is determined to continue delivering the dividends of democracy to the people of the state.
Today, I am here before you as your chief servant with my full senses and of sound mind and not under any illusion, talking to you as your servant. So, please, my good people, cannot never be distracted. I can never be distracted because I have a mission to unite our people, a mission to develop our state, a mission to provide security for my people, a mission to provide quality education for our children, a mission to fight poverty. You may not understand why I am always commending Mr. President. He is a father. He has taken me as a son. He has shown me the way to serve my people. His policies have provided more resources for me to perform. He is doing everything to bring back the Jakarta Steel Company.
Captain Idris Wada, who had earlier received his APC membership card in Odu Ward 1, the Kina local government area, spoke on behalf of the defectors. He said the achievements of President Tinubu at the national level and Governor Ododo in Kogi State had convinced them to join the ruling APC.
On behalf of all the campaigns, I thank you for welcoming us. I assure you that we made the APC and bring progress to our communities.
Wada's entry into the APC was accompanied by several other prominent figures from the PDP, SDP and other parties, including Chief Sam Abenemi, the SDP deputy governorship candidate in the 2023 election.
And the Kogi State Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo has called on citizens and corporate organizations to lend greater support towards building a safer, stronger and prosperous Kogi State. Governor Ododo disclosed this at the flag of distribution of 49 operational vehicles to security agencies in the state at the Government House in Lokoja. The governor acknowledged the contributions of patriotic individuals who have continued to donate vehicles and other forms of logistics to support the state security architecture, stressing that safeguarding Kogi State from criminal elements is a shared responsibility. He noted that the new operational vehicles are expected to improve patrol capacity, strengthen coordination among security agencies, and enhance response times, further boosting ongoing efforts to maintain peace and security throughout Kogi State. He expressed appreciation to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for supporting long-term security reforms in the state, adding that the Security Trust Fund has demonstrated strong capacity and therefore requires sustained investment. Earlier in his address, Chairman of the Kogi State Security Trust Fund, Air Vice Marshal Umar Omeza retired, described the provision of operational vehicles as a demonstration of the government's commitment to securing every part of the state. He emphasized the need for proper maintenance and effective deployment of the vehicles. The State Security Advisor, Commodore Jerry Omodara, retired, also praised the governor for repositioning the Security Trust Fund and broader security interventions by the administration, noting that the provision of new vehicles is part of a deliberate strategy to stay a step ahead of criminals. Also, the State Commissioner of Police, Bello Naziru Kankarofi, commended the governor for meeting the logistical needs of security agencies, describing the intervention as a right investment. He assured that the vehicles would be deployed effectively to enhance security operations across the state. The news roundup is coming to your Loga TV. I'll be back shortly. Stay with us.
The Vice Chancellor, Conference University of Science and Technology, Kostek Osara, Kogi State, Engineer Professor Abdurrahman Aspita Salau, on behalf of the University Council, Senate, management, staff, students, and the entire university community, cordially invites the general public to the maiden convocation of the first and second graduates of the university, which holds as follows: Thursday, 27th November 2025, VC's press briefing, time 10 a.m., venue, Senate Chamber, Kostek Osara. Friday, 28th, convocation lecture titled Ill Health, Illiteracy, Siblings Alliance Against Development. Convocation lecturer, His Excellency Dr. Olusegun Mimiko, former governor of Ondo State. Venue, Faculty of Law Auditorium, Kostek Osara. Time 10 a.m. Saturday 29. Convocation ceremony, investiture of Chancellor, awards of degrees and prizes to deserving graduates. Time 10 a.m. Venue, Convocation Arena, Kostek Osara, Kogi State. Special guest of honor, Alhaji Ahmed Usman Ododo, Executive Governor, Kogi State and visitor to the university. Ms. Olufunke Hudson, Registrar, Kostek Osara. Announcer.
When the world shifts, we are there. From Kogi to the global stage. Hello, welcome to News Roundup, where we bring you highlights and key stories. I'm Sherifat Ibrahim. Every headline, every heartbeat, every victory. News Roundup delivers the stories that shape our lives. Not just the news, but the pulse of now. Politics, people, power plays, and the passion of sport. All brought to you with speed, accuracy, and unmatched clarity. Fast, fearless, and unfiltered. News Roundup every weekend, every story. Only on Loga TV.
On January 27, 2024, Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo became the 5th executive governor of Kogi State, signaling a new era of development. His vision was clear: to foster sustainable development, prioritize the needs of the people, and promote unity among the state's diverse communities. In the education sector, Governor Ododo's administration has improved schools, provided scholarships for students, and prioritized teachers' welfare. The governor has built and revamped several primary healthcare centers across the state and equipped them with modern facilities. Under Governor Ododo's leadership, Kogi State has witnessed improved security and enhanced collaboration among its diverse communities. Governor Ododo's commitment to economic empowerment is also noteworthy. His administration has launched programs to promote entrepreneurship, particularly among young people in the agricultural sector. His administration has boosted food security by providing modern farming tools, fertilizers, and support for smallholder farmers. Kogi State stands stronger, united, and ready to take on the future under the administration of Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo.
Welcome back. Kogi indigents from several local government areas have submitted a formal protest letter to the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC), demanding immediate restoration of what they describe as suppressed constituencies across the state. At a press conference held on Thursday at the INEC office in Lokoja, the delegation of legal practitioners and local government officials argued that the current composition of the Kogi State House of Assembly violates constitutional provisions and undermines equal representation. Speaking during the press conference, Barrister Zacchaeus Dare, Executive Chairman of Kababunu Local Government Area, said the group acted in solidarity with all suppressed constituencies whose representation. He pointed to Section 91 of the 1999 Constitution as amended, which stipulates that each federal constituency should have 3 or 4 corresponding state constituencies. Also speaking, Ayokunle Jonathan, a Lokoja-based legal practitioner, added that Kogi currently has just 25 assembly members, well below the number expected under Section 91 and Section 114 of the Constitution. Despite multiple election cycles since the state was created, he said the suppressed constituencies spanning Kogi Central, Kogi East, and including Basa in Kogi East have not been restored. It will be recalled that during a recent plenary, Honorable Shea Bello of Kababunu constituency in the Kogi State House of Assembly moved a motion calling on INEC to immediately restore 12 suppressed constituencies in line with constitutional provisions and earlier court judgments. The Assembly also urged INEC to commence and conclude the necessary delimitation exercise and called on the Kogi State government to formally engage the Commission using previous court rulings and National Assembly resolutions as support instruments. Market women in Lokoja have endorsed Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo for his second term in office, citing his dedication to improving market operations and empowering traders across Kogi State as one of the major achievements of his administration. The endorsement came on Tuesday during the presentation of Award of Excellence to the consultant of the Lokoja International Market. Speaking on behalf of the state government, Director General of Kogi State Commodity Exchange, Export Promotion and Market Development Agency, COSEPA, Victor Omofaye, commended Governor Ododo for prioritizing market development and appointing a competent manager to oversee affairs at the Lokoja International Market. Mofaye announced that a women empowerment initiative has already been approved by the governor, assuring traders that more development-focused programs are underway. Reaffirming their political stance, he declared the full support of the market community for both the state and federal government of Nigeria under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Governor Ododo. In his acceptance speech, the award recipient, Comrade Adams Jimo, thanked Governor Ododo for appointing him and dedicated the award to the governor, whom he described as his boss and political godfather. He also expressed appreciation to the former governor of Kogi State, Alhaji Yahaya Bello, for his continuous support. And on sports, this tiny Caribbean island country, Curaçao, will go to the 2026 World Cup as the smallest nation by population ever to qualify for the biggest event in men's football. Curaçao, an autonomous territory of about 156,000 people within the Netherlands Kingdom, with a population of just over 350,000, which was the previous smallest country to reach the World Cup when it qualified for Russia in 2018. A team relying heavily on players born and raised in the Netherlands rolled its luck Tuesday to take a 0-0 draw in Jamaica and finish top of a 4-team group. Its other opponents were Trinidad and Tobago and last-placed Bermuda. Similarly, for the first time since 1974, the football-loving Caribbean island of Haiti will participate in the FIFA World Cup. And Haitians of all ages are smiling far and wide as the Caribbean islands secured their passage to the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Despite playing all of their home matches in a neutral setting, Haiti defied the odds to reach their next year's global showcase after defeating Nicaragua 2-0 on the final match day in Group C of the third round of CONCACAF qualifiers. Also, Scotland scored 2 dramatic stoppage time goals to beat 10-man Denmark 4-2 on Tuesday to reach the World Cup for the first time since 1998. And that's it on this week's episode of News Roundup. Until next week, I'm Sharifat Ibrahim. Thank you for staying with us.